Hello folks, Happy New Year. It is January 1st, 2019. I'm waiting for 2020. But we came out of the house this morning to let the boys go potty. 7 o'clock, and it's 60 degrees out. So we came out at 7 o'clock this morning and it is 60 degrees out and slightly foggy. So that would mean that we need to get out and go hiking. So let's do that. Dakota's waiting. Well folks, some days plans or no plans don't always go as you anticipated. We've been driving around the roads. We just decided we'd kind of go out and drive the U.S. highways. There's a lot of U.S. highways around the mountains. And the neat thing about the U.S. highways is they tend to go from town to town, as opposed to the interstates that just go fast as hell from one huge city to another huge city. But we climbed up to the top of the ridge, the Blue Ridge, and hopefully the wind isn't too bad. But you know, the things don't go as you always plan. Here's one of the problems going in this direction is the parkway is closed just 6 miles up the road, and there's really not too much up there we want to see. And then we go the other direction, it's closed the other direction too. So we're really at this little place that has very little of anything, but there does seem to be the Mineral Museum and Visitor Center seems to be open. Well, we are here at the North Carolina Minerals Museum run by the National Park Service. And because, of course, the government is shut down, this place is closed. I think that's why it is. I don't think they're closed just because it's New Year's Day. But they have some neat stuff here. Magnetic iron ore. I guess that's got magnetite in it. They have these there. Most of the tags are torn off them for some reason. Here's one for dolomite. And another one for dunite. And for bolite. We got some great big pieces of rock here to show you where they are and where they come from. Is this the Appalachian Trail right here, I wonder? This is the Over Mountain Victory National Historic Trail. Here's a plaque down here. Let's go read that. Gillespie Gap. On Friday, September 29th, 1780, a large part of the American Army passed this spot under command of Colonels William Campbell, Isaac Shelby, and John Sever on the march to Kings Mountain to meet the British and Tory forces numbering 1,187 on top of the mountain under Colonel Patrick Ferguson. Were killed or captured and their leader slain on October 7th, 1780. The American Volunteer Patriots under Colonel William Campbell, Benjamin Cleveland, Isaac Shelby, John Sever, and Joseph McDowell, Edward Lacey, James Williams, Samuel Hammonds, James, Jesus, a whole bunch of people here. So, pretty big monument for people killing people. And I got a swamp to walk across to get back to my car. Let's see. Now, it doesn't bother me when I see these signs as far as my driving goes, but it really bothers me to see these hugely overloaded logging trucks going down these roads. I saw several of them coming up it. I never let them behind me. So we are up on the parkway, the Blue Ridge Parkway at the Table Rock Lookout, as you can see from the sign behind me. And over there is Table Rock, 9 miles away. but it shows up pretty good if you're standing here. But the reason I stopped here is right below us, in the trees, right down there, those are railroad tracks. So we are right above the railroad tracks. And you can see the railroad line on the hill across the valley. It comes around the mountains and over through this mountain. It's got a tunnel on this mountain. We'll show you on the map. And then it comes right here, and this is the big loop. The big loop goes right over there. And I hear the train whistling in the background. So I'm wondering if it's going to come by here. So we're gonna hang out here for a while. Can you hear the whistle? It's getting louder. I know that for a fact. Oh, there goes the rat. He doesn't know where he's going. I might have to follow him down there to the choo-choo. That would be fun. Well, the train whistle went away and we didn't see the train, so we decided to hike down the mountain. As you can see behind me, that was no easy climb down. And we're not only about halfway down. However, I noticed that the Forest Service has the most incredible things, because here behind me is I don't know what that is, a chimney, and then there's a sink. I don't know where the toilet is, but apparently this is like an outdoor bathroom down here. Oh, look. He's learning to drink. He must be thirsty. Well, we made it. And these are definitely well-used tracks. So we're just going to walk down to this one tunnel. I hear the whistle again. So I don't know where it's coming from or where it's going to, but it's kind of a scary thought that we'd be on these tracks near a tunnel when the train comes by. But let's see what we got here. Alright, that's where we're headed. Look at that tunnel. That's a good-sized tunnel going into a big mountain. And it's hard to believe, but there's another one right down the mountain, right down there. They go way out and around and then back. And it's a little scary coming to tunnels, you know what? You just are hoping that the train always blows its whistle. But of course, we'd hear it going, I don't know if it's coming up or going down, of course, the hill, so. Well, guess what? I can see the train coming along across the mountains, across the valley. Can you see it? There it is. There's the train track. There's the train. See the train? It's coming up oh so slow, but it's coming. So it'll be here to our tunnel probably in 10 minutes, which is probably a good time for, we'll go in the tunnel just a little, not much. Ooh, here we go, into the tunnel. It's scary, it's dark. Ah! Not much to see in here. Let me see if I can get a flashlight out. That was very scary. Very scary. So, we have to climb back up this hill here. This is a pretty steep hill. But really there are some old roads that I think we're going to walk. That looks like, I don't know if that's a skidder road or if that's a road from when they built this train track. But the mountain is quite steep. And I'm not going to film any of it because I'm going to be huffing and puffing a lot. Okay, I need help from my subscribers and viewers. I have been walking railroad tracks most of my life. We lived right near railroad tracks that we started hiking when I was about 7. And these are pretty neat. They have this neat connection. Where I live, you just put a spike to hold the railroad rail down to the tie. But one of the things I'm noticing is that there is no seam on this rail that I can find. It goes all the way back to that curve and there is no visible seam. Now I don't know if that's because these are welded and they're that good a weld that you can't tell or what, but how do they make these railroads like that? I don't know if the choo-choo is coming back, another choo-choo, or if he's below us. He must be below us. I was wondering why we couldn't hear him go below us. Oh yeah, there he is below us. He's gone all the way around and now he's down below. Well, that took him quite a while. I didn't see the tracks down there through the trees. I don't know if you guys can see the train. I can kind of see it on the viewfinder. He's up there listening to the train. Oh, he said something. Well, we are getting there. It is one steep climb. We just climbed through this kudzu field, which wasn't too bad, except my foot kept getting caught in the vines. You'd sink down in the mud. And now the most dangerous part is up here where there's all these wet logs. And they're under the kudzu, so if I put my foot on them, it slips right from out from under me. So it's dangerous. And he's looking for snakes and bunny rabbits. Neither of which I really think he needs to find. He's actually slid down the hill twice. 4-paw drive isn't the answer to everything. All right, Akila, let's get going back to Dakota. I don't think I can make it the rest of the way. I think we picked the wrong slope to come up. You know what's really sad is that you get close to the parkway and there's all this garbage. Just sad. Why do people litter? I hope you appreciate all this. We do this for you guys. It's definitely an excuse to get out and do something crazy. Like trying to get a train going through a tunnel. No, I wasn't really in the tunnel when the train came through, but it was close. The train came from the wrong direction. It was not the train we thought it was. So anyways, subscribe if you haven't. There's lots more coming up in this year. Akila's grown up. He can do these hikes and climbs pretty well now. He minds really well about coming and sitting and almost staying. We're working on staying. All right, so that's the end of this video. We will see you on the next video. Stay safe, folks. Be happy. Thanks.